XMX V3 Pro. That's
Yeah.
a pen-shaped little convection, and it's actually mouth-friendly, unlike
Yeah.
the Grasshopper, which is like a soldering iron tipped to your lips. The XMax is comfortable and it's
Yeah.
pretty good vapor.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, absolutely. That's another one that I was kind of, a little bit hesitant about when I first saw it. And I think it's because I was building it up too much in my head. I was like, this is a heat on demand device that is, in this beautiful little size with this great display, OLED display. And the only, the thing, I was building it up too much. I was thinking this is going to be like a tiny mic, but it takes a little bit longer to heat up each time, so you're talking like, I guess, 15-20 seconds for each heat up, where the tiny mic's like 3 seconds or less, basically. And same with the Tafe Bowl. So I'm used to the Tafe Bowl and the tiny mic, and then the XMax B3 Pro comes along, and I was like, it'd be better if it was faster. But then what I forgot about is the price. This is such an affordable thing. This is an entry-level price, but you're talking the very latest technology in portable vaporizers at that price, like $100 or something. It's incredible. What an incredible thing for patients, for just regular consumers. You've just opened up a whole new world of function to them. And yeah, I'm totally on board with it now, especially with the glass mouthpiece. That really improves the flavor.
Yeah, or even just the water pipe adapter, which I
Yeah.
found works as a mouthpiece just as nicely as the mouthpiece.
Yeah, really good. And those guys, XMax, XVape, Top Green, whatever, they seem to have multiple names, but they have really driven, affordable portable vapes over the last, I guess, five years plus or something. Yeah. You think about the Starry, the original XMax 1 or something it was called, I think, wasn't it? That was really great. It was kind of Flower Mate were the market leaders of Chinese vapes at the time, and then these guys came along and blew them out of the water, and I don't think anybody else really has touched them since in terms of Chinese portable, like low cost but really high quality vapes. Nobody else builds them to that standard in China. There's a lot of low cost vapes, but they're mostly quite poorly made. And these are all great.
You're right. They've had a great lineup for the last couple of years with the Starry, the Fog, the X, either the V2 and the is still out there and still popular, and the Aria, which Tommy Chong even picked up and put his name on. So Tommy Chong has a version of the Aria on there. Now it's like Chong Vapes.
Wow, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing well over there, those guys. I think, that is a real, it kind of really drew a line in the sand against, oh yeah, there it is. Very cool.
His little skin version.
They now have very clear convection and conduction vapes, drawing lines in the sand of which side, and they're both respectable performers and very affordable on either side of the line. So I mean, they really, they're kind of nailing it. I mean, if you wanted to look at a vape company's lineup, a manufacturer's lineup, but you look at Stores and Bickle, and they've thought that fucker through, and they're hitting very specific things. And you can go from fucking waking up in the morning to bed at night using nothing but Stores and Bickle, and they've got it for you.
Yeah.
And XMax isn't doing that, but their lineup is really cool. How they're hitting different things with their vapes, even though they don't have really a desktop yet, even so.
No, I'd like to see what they do with a desktop, but maybe they just kind of think, look, we'll stick to our expertise here. Also, it's the volume, isn't it? The volume of units that you can shift in low cost portable devices, it just dwarfs desktops. It's got to be said. Like even the best selling desktops in the world, are never going to come close to a mid-selling portable vaporizer in terms of numbers. So they can just crank those out in their factory and sell them all day long, especially at those prices. It really makes it tough. You think of companies like, say, for example, a Da Vinci. Now, how do they compete with this? You know, they used to have a clear place in the market, but is there room for somebody like a Da Vinci anymore when you've got things like the X-Max V3 Pro coming in at like under $100? You know, how does somebody like Da Vinci compete with that?
Makes it hard. You're right.
Yeah, totally does. But it's, you know, it's great for the consumer. It's great for us vape geeks. We get to use this excellent technology at a really good price.